Okay, today in geometry you should be starting chapter 2, Reasoning and Proofs. 2-1 covers patterns and inductive reasoning. So inductive reasoning is reasoning based on patterns you observe. So if I was to take a piece of paper, fold it in half, one time gets me 2 sections. And I can go 1 gives me 2. So if I fold it a second time, then my one piece of paper gave me 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So 2 gave me 4. So if I fold it a third time, what induction or inductive reasoning can you use, and what answer could you come up with how many sections you're going to have? With 3, you're going to end up with, well, there's 4 right there, and 4 on this side, so you're going to end up with 8. So with the pattern, 1 gave you 2, 2 gave me 4, this side was doubling each time, so 3 would give me 8. And that is inductive reasoning. Now a conjecture is a conclusion you reach using inductive reasoning. So 8 would be our conjecture. If we look at 1, 1/2, 1/4, to go from 1 to 1/2, they divided by 2. 1/2 divided by 2 is 1/4. So we could say the next one is 1/8, 1/16. If we were to make a conjecture with 2, 6, 10, first I thought we were multiplying by 3, but 6 times 3 isn't 10. So 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 10, or 6 plus 4 gives you 10. 10 plus 4 would be 14, 18, 22 would be the conjecture you could make. Not always do you have numbers. You might have drawings. So in my triangle, I have the top point colored in, and then I have this side colored in, but it has turned. So what was at the top now is over to the side, and then what was there turns down here. So my next one, if it turned again, would be facing down with this section colored in, because all they did was turn it sideways, turn it again, turn it one more time. So our conjectures could be number-based, it could be drawing-based. Some of them go through and it's presidents' names. Make a conjecture for each statement. Sometimes it's words, like the sum of 2 even numbers. So if you think of the 2 even numbers, sum again means you're adding them. So let's take 12 plus 22. That gives me 34. So 2 even numbers added together was even. What about 8 plus 10? That was 18. Even if I use larger numbers, do you think I could ever end up with an odd number? I could try a bunch of them. So the sum of 2 even numbers, I'm saying, is going to be even, because it worked out with a couple of my patterns here. The product of 2 odd numbers, well, let's see what happens here. 3 times 7, 21. 21 times 3, well, that's 63. That's still odd. 3 times 5 is 15. I think I'm going to get the product of 2 odd numbers is odd. If I look at a pattern here of 1/9, if I put it to decimals, it's 0.1 repeating. 2/9 is 0.2 repeating, so 3/9 should be, and 4/9 should be, hopefully you said 0.3 repeating, and 0.4 repeating, because that would be correct. So those are conjectures. And now you'll do some sample problems just like this in your homework.